MOG Fire, Selamat Datang di Live Open Mabar eFootball 2026, MOG Fire, MOG Soccer Bowl, Open Mabar Untuk Semua Viewer. MOG Video Game, Authentic Team Free, MOG Crown, Dream Team VIP 5K2 Mat.
dari seluruh hati tanpa kau meminta, tapi aku lakukan itu.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming, or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. He slings it in.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's got away. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's Drogba. Pinches it off him. Shevchenko was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Bernardo Silva delivers.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And this is Berber. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of Bruno Fernandes in this side. A lot of players of his ilk may be seen rightly or wrongly as luxury players, and he's anything but. A work ethic I've always admired, and he's still hard at it as ever.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Drogba. Oh, perfectly measured that. Nico Gonzalez. Now he's got space here. Floated through. That's a simple one for the keeper. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Diogo Dalot. Oh, that's neat. And the shot! And they've got rid. Lampard, never out of the action for very long. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's put paid to the danger. Odegaard, and it's Lampard. Decent chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Lampard. Drogba. That has been cut short. And it's Berbatov. Nicely worked. Shevchenko. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Berbatov looking to play it into the box. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Lampard. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Shevchenko. It's Drogba! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, good climb! Shevchenko clears it away. Bruno Fernandes. He's having a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Hangs one in. And a header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And the pass is intercepted. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Looking for options for movement. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bruno Fernandes shoots! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And this is Berbatov. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Gonzalez. Some resolute defending there. That signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Manchester United have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. The second half is up and running.
Manchester United can do themselves a massive...
Big chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rice. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Now he's running away. Bruno Fernandes. Odegaard. Rice. Casemiro. Maciej Cunha. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Still just a single goal between the sides. A heavy challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's been hooked away. Van Dijk. And they win it back again. And this is Berbatov. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Might want to be careful
That
there.
looks a good ball through. And this is Berbatov. Cross into the box. That has ended up in no man's land.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 22, Shevchenko, number 20,
He plays one through.
coming on the field,
Shot, surely!
number 13,
Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
They've played it short. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily...
Well, what about it? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. Saka. Oh, that's fabulous. That's good running with the ball. Drop. He's having a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. And again! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Has to go back here. And it's Bernardo Silva. Maciej Cunha ploughing through the middle.
Arsenal clearly might still do this. Intensity level and focus are all very good, even at this late stage now.
And he shoots! Oh, he's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, good-looking ball. Maciej Cunha. And Shevchenko. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage.
Chance for a shot!
Ah,
Scores! That's
Nice
brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they get themselves in front! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased the way to catch the inside of the post.
Manchester United with the lead.
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable. Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Somewhat off target. Rice. Nicely weighted ball. He might be in here.
has been indicated.
Palmer. Lampard. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Shapes to shoot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph.
With the father of a boy in a blue
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty.
Yang seteduh ku membiru di kepala tiga, tak jadi apa-apa, kembali ke rumah. Semoga kau masih bisa menyembuhkan luka, dekatilah. Dunia dari Soekarno-Hatta sampai ujung Juanda, pergi derita. Semoga kau masih bisa menyembuhkan luka.
Semangat Bang.
Oke, semangat Bang Brotherhood. Boleh di komen-komen Bang. Yang mau mabar boleh join.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And it's Robertson. Raul is wide and looking to get onto this. And here's Raul. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Raul. Lampard. Now it's Drogba. Trossard. Maida. Van Balten gets a foot in here. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And this is Shevchenko. Now he's running away. And the shots! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Satu keramaian.
Caicedo does well to get it back. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this? Now he's in one-on-one. And Shevchenko! Oh, good finish. They are purring, truly purring. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
And yes, it's him again. Indonesia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Not the most accurate pass. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Drogba, Ribéry, chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was a given, it always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
A case now of... Oh, it's hit the post! Alexander-Arnold can clear it away. There's the delivery. And he's taking no chances there. He's had it taken off him. Goes for a shot! Goal! And that for him is goal number 10. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Indonesia are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Kubasi. And this is Raul. Marquinhos did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Lampard. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivered low. He's having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Indonesia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And here's Shevchenko, and Shevchenko!
Well, that's good defending.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Kubo. Ribéry. Lovely, now then. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Drogba. Ah, that's a fine interception. Messi. And it's Messi. Messi! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Chance! Oh, terrific save.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And for the first half, that is that. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Indonesia enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And this is Shevchenko. Trossard. Maida. Now it's Messi. It's a good foot in there. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And the through ball. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Indonesia present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The keeper doing his best to put him off. And he's kept it out. He can't put it away.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi. Now that's well seen too. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, that's a key interception. Kubo. And Caicedo. Kubo. Drogba looking to add to his goal. Drogba. Passing is crisp and sharp. No way through. Trossard. Caicedo. Trossard. Raul. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Indonesia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Threads one in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
substitution for Indonesia. Number 6.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 17, Serginho. Number 10,
Caicedo.
Didier Drogba.
And it's Messi.
Number 30,
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Maida.
Number 27, Ribery.
Maida really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Number 2, Ahn. Number 21,
Kubasi.
Safi Sali.
Caicedo.
Number 99, Endrick. Number 11, Neymar.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Corner number 2 then.
Mau tambah gol nggak, bro?
And it's been taken short. Good ball. Decent chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. And there's the shot! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
That is ended up in no man's land. Endrick. Davids spots it and intercepts. Caicedo. Davids. And this is Shevchenko. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Plays it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Pinches it off him. Arhan. Safi Sali. Scholes. He's beaten the last man. And he's had it nicked away. Messi. Maida. Oh, good spread. Doué. Foot in. He's going to be disappointed with that. Great vision. That looks a good ball through. Not caught offside that time. Oh no, he's got that wrong. He has a look up. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Has another go! And he's missed it. Alexander-Arnold. Now Van der Ven. This is a promising build-up. Doué. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Indonesia seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Mabar! Well taken goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's quick to snatch it. Takes a shot! And that's a good finish. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
That is good alertness. Maida. Now a droll. And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended. what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does, the perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Some really good ball movement. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Passing is crisp and sharp, and here's Shevchenko, pinches it off him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes.
Oh, great leap! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Mohamed Salah is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
He's been shifted off it. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Messi. Mohamed Salah. That's rather hopeful. Peruzzi gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. There they go, hunting in tacks. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And Boyan! Goal! Atalanta! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's fabulous. Mohamed Salah! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Welcome. Come on, join.
Mohamed Salah. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Messi. Davids. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Salah, looking for a runner. Batistuta is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Oh, he's having a go! Brilliant! Brilliant! Mohamed Salah! A finish right from the top draw! And they're threatening to fly away here. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Indonesia are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. It's Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The message is clear, none shall pass. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Drogba. Ribéry. Marcelo. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. It's Lampard! It's a goal! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
1 minute added time.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And that signals the end of the first period. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start in the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Lampard, and it's Ribéry. Van Bouten cuts it out. Bojan. Davids. And it's Messi. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Odegaard. Messi, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bojan. He is through here. Bojan! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bojan Kirkic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Atalanta with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. Nicely aimed pass. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Drogba.
Indonesia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he's had it nicked away.
Well, Peter, just see here how...
And Bojan! And that's another fine save.
Substitution for Indonesia.
It's
Number
their
30,
second corner of the game.
Messi. Number 27, Gregory. Number 19.
Shot, surely!
Number 6.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yaya Toure is offering a right smile there.
Shevchenko.
Atalanta have their third
Number
corner.
7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 11.
Chance for a shot!
Number 95.
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough.
Number
Better
18.
look next time, maybe.
Dwight York. Substitution in progress.
Marcelo looking to pass their way up the pitch. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chiellini. Marcelo. Now it's Bojan. Now he's got space here. Ah, that's a fine interception. Marquinhos. Cristiano Ronaldo. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Bojan. Atalanta have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Scholes. Neymar. This is a promising build-up. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. That's been cut out, well played.
Atalanta surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in one-on-one. Well, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Marcelo. Stood up well to him there. Marcelo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Marcelo. He's cut it out. Scholes.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
2 added minutes
Khan.
has been indicated.
Played for Chiellini. Oh, this looks sharp. Yaya Toure. Plays it through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And there goes the final whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. boys, it's just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Indonesia.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving very little away. I think if you commit to that, then you really can't afford to concede, because it clearly demands a quick change in approach if you do, which isn't always easy, because in the build-up to this, believe me, they'll have been working principally on organisation and shape and training, and it's not easy just to suddenly come out of that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Indonesia are looking to go full. Batistuta! Indonesia have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Drogba. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
There's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special.
Decent chance! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Davids.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Davids. Aims beyond the defence. Batistuta. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Indonesia have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
He won't be happy with that one. That pass has been well intercepted. Rafinha.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Lampard. Messi knocks it into space. Lovely ball and a real shot at goal! And that's a sharp finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Indonesia restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's been played through. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Drop, big chance! And he's stuck it away. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
The goal scorer for Indonesia after 39 minutes is number 27.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Marquinhos. Now it's Drogba. Pinches it off him. Beckham. That is good alertness. Rafinha. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe, drive, and a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. And a few accusing looks coming his way. Stam kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a delicate pass. Serginho. And for the first half, that is that. Indonesia have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. And we are up to the break.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Indonesia are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Batistuta. Indonesia get their 4th corner. That's a throw. Timber receives it in a wide position.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Drogba looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
That's going wide left. Ribery.
Oh, really well played.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Punched away. And it's Lampard. Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe. And this is Batistuta. Good ball, good take. He is through here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nicely shaped ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And here's Batistuta.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Drogba. It's Drogba! Oh, he's been caught napping. Has another go! And there's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Batistuta. Batistuta! And it's in! Right back in the game! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 18.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 20.
Indonesia cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Number 21.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Shevchenko. Scholes.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's Vinicius Junior. And he shoots! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty.
A sepertinya saya tersesat di sini, emoji wilted flower, emoji wilted flower, emoji wilted flower.
Ya, tersesat bang. Mari mabar bang.
And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Vinicius Junior. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Serginho cuts it out into the last 5 minutes. And this is Shevchenko. And this is Shevchenko. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found a way through. Ball swung in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's being urged to shoot. Now, that was very necessary. Four extra minutes added on. Howson. Roberto Baggio.
Assalamualaikum bang
Stood up
jamana
well through
kabarnya
there.
bang. Kopi Q mana bang.
Beckham. And that'll be the end of that.
Waalaikumsalam bang,
A
Pian.
contest of ferocity and
Sehat-sehat.
marvelous talent from
Kopinya
start
bikin
to
sendiri
finish.
bang di belakang bang. Ada gula,
No reflections
kopi,
then,
mau
Jim.
pakai susu boleh.
Peter, I suppose it's something.
Just a quick
Not
note.
ideal.
Oh, kemarin nggak jadi Mabar kita bang.
Although, if you look at the
Please
overall
grab the
balance
tickets
of
you were
things,
given when you
Harga.
United did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Kamaranada TLFN bang.
Oke bang. Sekarang mau mabar nggak?
Sekarang kaya aku bang tian jaya ala kalau dapulang kaya mabar kita bang okay.
Oke, siap bang Pian. Semangat kerjanya bang. Selamat hari Senin.
Benta lagi pulang kaya saanya jam indo jam 2. Okay.
Oh berarti 2 jam lagi ya? Oke siap. Kalau aku masih online kita mabar nanti bang. Bismillah dulu guys. Semoga dapat smekel.
Yoi bang.
Yuk smekel. Oh anjing. Bisa nggak masuk 100.000 ini bang, biar dapat tiket gacanya.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Persib Bandung have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Now it's Drogba. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! But he's left disappointed.
Drogba certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Tries to pass it through, and it's Ribery. Now who's going to be first to this? Dumfries. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Lampard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Dumfries tries across. Messi. And this is Shevchenko. Fernandez. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Shevchenko. Here comes the corner. Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, that was vital. Persib Bandung have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. We always look the favourite there. And they've got a throw. Guardiola finding himself in space. He leaps for it! And it's a goal! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Shevchenko in with the challenge.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking for the run. Drogba! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Indonesia looking to get level. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind.
It's Drogba! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Zabani with the clearance. Indonesia have their third corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cafu. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Vadio.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Shevchenko. Fernandez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Drogba. Ronaldinho. That looks a good ball through. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! And he's stuck it away. Into the lead once more. That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And now he has two. Persib Bandung leading now. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. Can he get it through? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Drogba! Denied by an instinctive save.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Tries to get it clear. Shevchenko. Ronaldinho. Pass somewhat off target. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
And we come to you now
Either side
with a
holding
quick
back
request
here.
for
It has
support
been
for
quite a
our
half
charity
this.
fund,
Well, it's a
Shares
lead
in Football.
that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's it. And Shevchenko!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Vadio. Ronaldinho gets on his bike and on the move. He's through here. And this is Shevchenko. Peruzzi breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Ronaldinho succumbs to the pressure. Davids. And it's Drogba. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Drogba. Ronaldinho. That's a little off target. Ribery. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Indonesia really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And it's Ronaldinho looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
The attendance for this match was
60 minutes played.
28,997.
And here's Shevchenko. Drogba! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Turns back here, probably the best option. Camavinga bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Ribery. He's picked his way through. Ribery.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's got the beating of his... Goes for a shot! Oh, good finish. They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Number 2, Fernandez. Coming on the field, number 9, Mbappe. Number 17, Zielinski.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And this is Ronaldinho. Marquinhos eases the ball away from him. Vardiol. Lampard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And he's there to retrieve it. York. Alexander-Arnold gets it clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Knocks it into space. York providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Lampard. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he was alert to it. Drogba. Now it's Mbappe. Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Now it's Neymar. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They
Takes a shot! It's anyone. Oh, he's been caught napping. In he goes again! Camavinga getting this one clear. Endrick. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's found a way past. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
That has not gone well. And he's running through. It's a really well-measured ball.
There will be 1
Great
minute
chance!
added time.
A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Ronaldinho. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Please turn your attention to the screen.
Your reflections then, Jim. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro. And I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much. I see him as a player who always goes about his business with conviction. Leader.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. And the shot! No, just not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Looking to play him in, and it's been played through. And that's been won straight back. Drogba! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Germany are looking to go forward now. Shevchenko! Bruno Fernandes. And it's Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Massaro touches it back. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Germany! Germany are in front.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Shevchenko couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And he's going to have his name taken. Massaro! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Bruno Fernandes, and he cuts out the supply. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's been cut out, well played. Neymar, nicely weighted ball. Lampard, and here's Drogba. Oh, that was vital. Massaro, Neymar, and he's found a way past. Chance! And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Germany are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And here's Neymar. Davids. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Lampard. He has found the way through. And the ball is out of play. Serginho. Can he get it through? Davids.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he's picked out the run. Ribery. Lampard. And this is Shevchenko. Neymar. Messi concedes a free kick for that. And that's going to be a booking. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Indonesia are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. And Serginho back towards the middle. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Messi, Lampard, and it's Shevchenko. And this is Drogba. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Drogba. Foot in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great defending, strong and determined. Serginho. Rafinha. And it's half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist
And a quick
change
announcement
at this
today
stage.
that memorabilia from today's
So that's
match
how it
is
stands
now
at
on sale
halfway.
in the
We'll be
stadium.
back with the second half very soon. We're on the move again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's burst through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Van Dijk. Antonetti. Bruno Fernandes, who does have an assist to his name. Now, can they get him away? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, played right into his path. And they're back on the ball again. Germany appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Ribery. And that's another good win of the ball. And the counter is on. Massaro. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Just about up to the hour now. And this is Shevchenko. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Massaro. Can he finish? Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Substitution for Germany, number 14.
So changes
Messi.
afoot here, and from
Number
both sides.
18, Rafinha.
Germany find a position of
Coming on the
real
field,
strength now.
Number 13, Olise. Number 6.
He's in a great position here. And the shot! Oh, good finish. They're back within reach. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Indonesia may be down, but not out just yet. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Neymar. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Massaro. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bastoni. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Davids kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Elise. Neymar. Neymar gets on his bike and on the move. Aims beyond the defence. Bruno Fernandes. Massaro is having the time of his life here. And there's Green. Oh, he's all alone. Oh, decent chance! And a neat finish. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
It's Lampard! I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Indonesia have their second corner now. Keeper has taken decisive action. And this is Lampard, in by Lampard. And he's in on goal. Bruno Fernandes. That is good alertness. Elise. That is a great pick out. This looks promising. Chance, surely! And one more try! And that is doing no harm. The less said about that pass, the better. Zanetti. Endrick providing an outlet on that flat. Towering header! And it's in! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So could they be onto something here?
Added minute has been indicated.
Van Dijk. Zanetti. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's found a way through. Lampard. Oh, nicely intercepted. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Zanetti. And that's that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
I'm afraid to
Would you
tell
summarise
that
what
we're
we've seen
expecting
today then,
traffic
Jim?
to be heavy
Indonesia
after the final
desperately
whistle today.
failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Kalian.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
United against Indonesia.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's away we go then. Davids making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication, and
he shoots! So, a breakthrough already. Messi. And it's Lampard. Oh, super find. Wriggles his way through. He's picked his way through. Is there any support? He might not need it. Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's a really well-measured ball. Lampard. Now it's Drogba. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Hullet. And that's a danger. And the shot! Ribery. Now it's Shevchenko. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi. Drogba. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Manchester United definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Oh, that's fabulous. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And we have our very first corner. Leicester with the clearance. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Shevchenko. And he cuts out the supply. Davids. And it's Hullet. Cafu. And this is Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Now it's Yamal. He has found the way through. Yamal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Lamine Yamal can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And it's Messi. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Messi. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And he is dashing away. There's the shot! That's put paid to the danger. And it's Messi. Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Lampard. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Gullit does really well to win the ball there. Can he get on the end of this? He slings, he leaps for it! And that's a sharp finish! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Davids, and it's Lampard. Nesta gets across to intercept that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Davids bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Messi. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Shevchenko, and Shevchenko! And it's a goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And now he has two. Indonesia have their lead. Now it's Messi. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Drogba. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Ribery. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Drogba. And this is Lampard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Attendance for this match was 70,987.
Drogba! Oh, that was no routine save.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Indonesia have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, there's a probing ball. Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He is through here. He's found a way through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And this is Shevchenko. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now it's Hullet. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Neymar. Davids does well to get it back. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substitutions taking place.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Leicester calmly anticipates. Yamal.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Shoots! Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. Nicely aimed pass. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the pass is intercepted. That's a delicate pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
It's just beyond his reach. Now it's Endrick. No, that's been intercepted.
Indonesia really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Neymar.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Neymar, and he's managed to get free. That's good play. And it's Lampard. Vieira. Tries one from range. And that is as much as we have time for. Indonesia proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won
Please
it.
turn your attention to the screen for
Your final
information
thoughts, Jim?
provided by
Indonesia
the local
clearly
police.
came into this match with a good game plan, one designed to capture.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This
Against
certainly matters.
Indonesia.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim. European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. Pass somewhat off target. That's a sharp pass. Shevchenko. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Drogba! An early chance there, first of the game. And we have our very first corner. Akanji with the clearance. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Kamavinga, and now the breakaway. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zielinski, he's a sharp little ball here. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's a lovely, neat pass. That has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. And it's Chouameni. No goals as yet. Van Dijk. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Messi. Great vision. Shevchenko. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Rodri. It's Kamavinga. Foot in. Oh, it's come loose. Drogba. Van Dijk gets it away. Indonesia have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. That's an imaginative pass. Akanji clears it away. Threads one in. Nice physical challenge. Fenerbahce do have a chance to counter here. Alexander-Arnold. Akanji. And it's Van Dijk. That's really well manoeuvred. Spread out to the left. And he's quick to return it. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Drogba. Garcia. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Kamavinga. Garcia! It's off target and by quite a way.
Alex Garcia clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Substitution for Fenerbahce.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Now it's Shevchenko, knocks it into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Messi. And Shevchenko! Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. Out for a throw. Oh, that's a key interception. In with the challenge. Garcia. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Yeah, he's fouled him there. That has not gone well. Vardiol. Chouameni. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. That has found him in acres of space. And a header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
It's a pretty loose pass. Nice looking ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Vardiol.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Alexander-Arnold.
Has been indicated.
It's Camavinga. Now it's Shevchenko. Looking for options for movement. That's an excellent interception. Not the most accurate pass. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their...
Shevchenko! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment. Fenerbahce have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Chouameni. And here's Garcia. He's beaten the last man. He's having a hit! And that's in! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Fenerbahce have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting. It's a threatening ball. Indonesia have it back and can go again. He's having a pop! Oh, my word, that is quite something! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those people.
Can he finish? Goal! Fenerbahce! And again they hit the front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Fenerbahce with the lead. Now it's Drogba. Now there's a shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was...
And Shevchenko! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Has to go back here. Tries one from range. And again. Indonesia get their fourth corner. Guardiol attempts a clearance. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. And he's found a way past. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ribéry, he has found a way through. And it's Lampard. Camavinga could move up a gear here. Lobbed in behind. Now this could be a chance. Big chance! Goal! Fenerbahce! And they get themselves in front! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Fenerbahce leading now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. York, and the shot! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
How very smart. He just got it right.
York really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Indonesia drag themselves back again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Endrick, York, Lampard.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Davids into the last 5 minutes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's in a great position here. They've got to be quick to recover this. Endrick showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Davids makes the interception. And they're quick to get it back. This looks promising.
5 minutes added time.
Garcia. 5 minutes to add.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises
Device
hope.
IBRP Benga.
Oh, shooting chance! Quality ball. Endrick, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Oh, well measured. He's found a way through. Neymar! to be it! This has to be it! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Tunisia found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Pete.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy.
Samanga bang ref, face blue smiling. Bisoyak device I2, face blue smiling.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So we're up and running. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled.
And the shots! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Ronaldinho.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Impressive jump! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. And the shots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pass is just off target. That has been cut short. Ribery. Lampard, never out of the action for very long. Knocks it into space. And the ball's gone astray.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's had a shot! And a neat finish! And they're threatening to fly away here. Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time.
Shevchenko! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Hello bang aku kembali dan aku pulang
3-0
dong,
and
person
things are starting
terkui
to look
waiting.
awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Messi. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. That is good alertness. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that pass just didn't quite work. Indonesia are 3 down and sinking. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Ronaldinho. Tries to pass it through. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Drogba. Shevchenko. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. And here's Batistuta. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think...
Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! He really is something! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are purring, truly purring. Oh, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, good spread. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. The pass has gone astray. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Drogba. Pepe proves too strong. Now it's Shevchenko. Passing is crisp and sharp. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Drogba. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Serginho. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's been cut out, well played. Looking for options for movement. Played out wide. Albert Ferrer. McAllister looking to receive it in space. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Howson calmly anticipates. Now it's McAllister. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, terrific save. And the whistle goes for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Se ruega a su abuelo que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
So we're off again. 45 minutes to change their fate. McAllister now looking to orchestrate a counter. Not a hint of offside here. The message is clear, none shall pass. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Looking to play him in. Real chance! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! And no mistake. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
McAllister. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Lampard. And it's Drogba. And here's Batistuta. This is a promising build-up. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Shevchenko. Throw in. Serginho looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Serginho's cross. Oh, shooting chance! That is ended up in no man's land. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. Now it's Ribery, and it's been played through, and he's in on goal.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Albert Ferrer. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That has not gone well. Decent chance! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Albert Ferrer clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
75 minutes played. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Drogba. And that has left him in a heap. Now, can they get it back? Shevchenko, can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Davids, right, Shevchenko. Ribery, who's set up one goal so far, and that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Olmo. Danny Olmo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now that looks a decent ball. Lampard has it in a wide position. Now there's a fine ball, and the ball's come loose here. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shevchenko. Lampard. And here's Drogba. McAllister. Ronaldinho. Aims beyond the defence. Batistuta! Well taken goal. And And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
El dorsal 15.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
El dorsal 17. Serán sus
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Just eases him off the ball. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can...
BG Iniaku, Samoga Sukses Porprov Nya. Sumbar Nyadamana BG?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team.
Big chance! And it's come back out to him.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Zielinski. And here's Kane. Threads one in. Ah, that's a fine interception. Oh, that's neat. And he's managed to get free. Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Drogba. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Shevchenko. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Ribery for Drogba. That has ended up in no man's land. That has not gone well. Lampard. Akanji cuts out the pass. Alexander-Arnold. Gently done. Now it's Kane. It's a pretty loose pass. Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Camavinga. That's destined for the flank. Cafu gets on his bike and on the move. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Zielinski. Now it's Kane. Messi. Played out to the left flank. That is Conte.
Barcelona really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Oh, what has happened here? Messi. Tries to pass it through. Marquinhos deals with that comfortably. Ribery. Aimed beyond the defence. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, what a mistake! It's run loose here. He's got away. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Indonesia with the corner. They're first. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Half an hour played now. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Conte.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's found a way through. No way through, so back it comes. Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Zielinski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, it's a vicious effort. Camavinga. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Kane. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it did.
Messi! The captain scores!
Listen, you don't get lucky in doing what he just has. It comes from an inner desire and competitiveness to work on the moments that can elevate his game and this game.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Very good finish, but that back line could have dealt with it an awful lot better. I'm not sure what their plan was, but it's not coming off.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Added time.
Conte. Kane. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I'd like to draw your
Indonesia
attention to the
currently
screen
behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So off we go again.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Crosses it in. Corner number 2 then.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Lampard. Well, he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Van Bouten calmly anticipates. Can he get on the end of this? Shot could be on. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Lampard. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, he's burst through. Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kamavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Zielinski running with the ball. That's a promising position. Alexander-Arnold touches it back. Guardiola. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lampard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what a ball! Goes for a shot! Goal! And the comeback is complete! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Indonesia with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Struck first time. Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Indonesia, after 71 minutes.
Quality goal, wonderful purity of strike.
Well, Peter, the ball was at the perfect height, and it was just asking to be smacked.
Indonesia go up by 2 and are looking good.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Zielinski, just about up to 75 minutes. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. And it's Conte. He's having a pop! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Indonesia have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Shevchenko. Oh, this is a terrific run. He has found the way through. This looks promising. Lampard. Space for him to turn and look. Zielinski. Kamavinga. Messi. And he welcomes it in. He's shifting through the gears here. Getting up there! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. And they can counter here. Kamavinga. Knocks it into space. And it's Conte. Zielinski. And this is Shevchenko. Nicely weighted ball. He's having a shot! Shevchenko has found the net here, of course. And he's picked out the run. Shevchenko. Oh, he's busted Shevchenko! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So we're very much on the way now.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same...
Shevchenko! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Keeper's dealt with that. Lampard. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Hangs in a cross. Diving header! Bernardo Silva is flagged offside. Ribery becomes the latest member of the 300 club. Another feather in his cap in what has become a fine career.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come and
a chance! Bernardo Silva finds himself offside. And he welcomes it in. And the shots! That is special! Gareth Bale! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And we have liftoff!
Rafinha really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Shot, surely! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, good finish! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind...
Terrific effort! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And this is Drogba. Oh, he's found support out wide. Tries to get it clear. That's a throw. De Jong running with the ball. Well, they've got it again. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Quickly taken. And this is Shevchenko. De Jong. Now it's Bale. De Jong. Lampard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Aimed beyond the defence. Albert Ferrer. Shevchenko gets flagged offside. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Drogba, and that's been intercepted. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Fling, and again! And it's hoisted clear. He's gone down, but... and he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Lampard cuts it out.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ribery. Now it's Drogba. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And this is Shevchenko. He's in a good position here. Edmilson. Nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. And it's Ribery. And he's heaved it away. Now it's Rafinha. "40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Edmilson. Davids kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Edmilson. Now it's De Jong. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, crazy! It's hit the crossbar. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. Bernardo Silva duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
A case now of complete control. Punched away. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Se ha encontrado unas llaves de coche con un llavero en forma de balón. Se ruega a su propietario que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
So the action resumes. 45 minutes to change their fate. Bernardo Silva. De Jong. Now it's Bale. And this is Bale. Indonesia can breathe again. Just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Adams with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Bernardo Silva. Looking to play him in. It's played through for him. Peruzzi claims comfortably. And here's Drogba. And here's Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
No way through. Bernardo Silva is the team's great visionary. And he's worked it through. He is through here. Goes for a shot! And a neat finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Crosses it in. Adams is there, and he can get that clear. He's having a shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone.
Kalau ketemu YouTuber.
Lampard. De Jong. De Jong charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's got away. Oh, what has happened here? And he's straight offside. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It will...
And Bernardo Silva! Ribery. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Drogba. Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Drogba. Bernardo Silva. Rafinha. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rafinha. Messi knocks it into space. Drogba is onto this. Into the last quarter of an hour. But Bernardo Silva! Oh, he's been caught napping. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21 será sustituido por el dorsal 8.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And it's made its way to him. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! That's a nicely weighted pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rafinha. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, super find. He's in, what chance for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a little off target. And the pass is intercepted. York.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
York. And it's Dembele. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Look at the space here.
Indonesia really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And he was quick to react. Lampard. And it's Scholes.
2 minutos de descuento.
Dembele. Yamal. Oh, this looks sharp. Spread to the right. And no, that was never going to make it. It's a pretty loose pass. And there goes the final whistle. Indonesia have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Drogba. That's a sharp pass. He's not got that quite right. Well, that has not gone well. Schneider. Pirlo. That has been cut short. Now it's Drogba. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, great chance! Real chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Number 9.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Drogba. Passing is crisp and sharp. Schneider gets over and intercepts. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's been played through. Pirlo. Good ball, good... Bebeto! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bebeto is offering a wry smile there.
Messi. Can he get it through? And Bebeto! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Bebeto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Drogba. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. Bebeto! And that's a sharp finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that could spell trouble. Tries to play it through, and he's picked out the run. Real chance here. Decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ribery! Nearly, but not quite. Half an hour played now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Messi. He's had it taken off him. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rummenigge, and he's chosen to go back. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Saliba tries to pass it through, and this is Bebeto. Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Ribery.
Pretty robust defending.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. And it's Serginho. Aims beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Lampard never out of the action for very long. Now it's Drogba. Nicely shaped ball. Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. And he's intervened well there. Marquinhos. Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Knocks it into space. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Messi. Ribery. And Messi! It's in! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Messi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Messi. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
And we come to
The
you now
midway
with a
point
quick
of the game.
request for
Well, I
support
can tell you
for
it's
our
been an
charity
absolutely
fund,
fantastic
Champs in
watch,
Football.
Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution.
Away we go again.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Gas bang.